Did she say something about the camels again? No. Okay. No. Not the camels, man. I'm bringing a live camel to filming next week. I'm renting a camel.
That's cool, but should I talk about that history?
I'm getting him to spit on the green screen.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite show for all things gaming and early tech related, Gentoo. I'm Garrett Bevans.
And I'm Jonas Pelot. We're glad you're tuning in to this week of Gentoo. Let's jump right in and check out what new games are coming out this week. Brutal, crazy, tactical. This is Blood Bowl 3. The iconic death sport is returning with the new video game of fantasy football using the latest board game rules and new content. Create your team, then crush, mulch, and cheat your way to the top, leaving your opponents in the graveyard. Blood Bowl 3 releases on February 23rd for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and will later be available on Switch.
In Kerbal Space Program 2, enter the new generation of space adventures with exciting new parts, stunning visuals, fully revamped UI and map view, and rich new environments to explore. New features will be periodically added through early access that will be captivating veterans and returning players, as well as usher in a whole new wave of Kerbonauts to the ingenious and comedic world that has entertained millions. Kerbal Space Program 2 enters early access on February 24th for PC, with plans for consoles after early access.
Those are some exciting releases, so let's take a look at some other gaming news.
The Pokemon Company announces its campaign during the lead up to Pokemon Day 2023, February 27th, the day Pokemon was first released in 1996. Since then, trainers around the world come together to celebrate their love of Pokemon every year. This year, the Pokemon Company International has adopted the slogan, Pokemon Together for 2023.
A special trailer illustrating the concept of the program launched on February 15th to kick off the Pokemon Together campaign. Fans around the world are invited to post photos and videos and will have the chance to be included in a mosaic in the style of the iconic Pokeball that will be revealed on Pokemon Day. Other than the campaign, Pokemon Go updates and Pokemon Violet and Scarlet DLCs are rumored to be released on the day as well. So if you're a fan of Pokemon, make sure not to miss it.
Minecraft has unveiled the final new edition planned for the upcoming 1.20 update. And it's a stunning cherry blossom biome full of pink trees that add some nice variety to the game's horizons. Minecraft buildings will also benefit from a new biome thanks to a full set of pink wooden objects that can be built with cherry blossoms.
Plenty of other features have already been announced for the upcoming updates, such as the new Sniffer Mob, which won the Mob Vote at Minecraft Live 2022. Sniffers can be used to locate ancient seeds and can also be bred. Camels are another mob coming with the update, along with bamboo and hanging signs. Overall, Minecraft 1.20 is a wholesome update that introduces new crafting items, peaceful mobs that are helpful to players, and a stunning new biome that improves the game's visuals. Players hoping for a new boss in Minecraft or other combat-oriented changes will have to wait for a future update. That's all for the news we have this week, and make sure to check out these games for yourself if you're interested. Also, maybe like, subscribe, and ring that bell to not miss future Gentoo episodes.
Now, let's watch my pack. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Digital Digestion. Today, we're looking to our first ever villain in a video game with Faith Seed from Far Cry 5.
I'm the answers you seek.
Now, Faith Seed isn't the head honcho in Far Cry 5. In fact, she's one of 3 lieutenants serving Joseph Seed, a crazy cult leader who's taken over a small county in Montana. Now, you may ask, why Faith? What makes her so interesting? Well, her backstory and effect on the player is great, and that is why she's my favorite villain in the game. Faith's purpose in the cult is to help convert people through a drug called bliss. Now, bliss is a drug that makes you see things that aren't there. It makes you happy and just really kind of just passive, easygoing, and just willing to accept anything, which is great for a cult trying to get new members. Of course, however, during the gameplay, this isn't all exactly true, as animals can be different animals, enemies can't be there, and heck, Faith can just appear out of thin air, basically. In my honest opinion, Faith really is a victim here more than anything else. Of course, her real name isn't Faith. In fact, it's Rachel, and she is not the first Faith of the leader Joseph. She is actually a third or fourth Faith for Joseph, as the other ones failed him and disappeared, as we all probably know what happened. Rachel sadly was on hard times in her life. She fell on drugs and was just at one of the lowest points that she could be. Of course, Joseph came along and saved her and converted her and made her a better person, when in reality, he gave her bliss to follow him in his own footsteps and to be his own pawn in a way, so to speak. In fact, Faith is terrified of Joseph. During the game, when you burn a book and destroy a statue of Joseph, Faith says that you have no idea what he'll do to me, and you realize what you've just done, making her kind of the victim here, actually.
What have you done? His words. Don't you understand what he'll do to me?
In fact, during her boss battle, she even states, "I didn't want any of this. I was young, lost, and scared," and she was sadly taken advantage of.
None of this was my fault. You think I wanted this? He plied me with drugs. He threatened me. I was 17. I was just a child.
However, people in Mountain County say that she is in fact a trickster, and that this is just to be kept in consideration when fighting her and dealing with her, as the wool may be pulled over your eyes.
Whatever she says, whatever she promises, it's a lie. Stay away from her. You'll end up just like the Marshal.
That does it for this week of Digital Digestion. That was Faith Seed from Far Cry 5. If you want to see more characters, let me know down below. Who do you want to see in the future? Or is Faith really a bad guy here, or is she a victim? Or is the wool being pulled over my own eyes? Let me know down below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
My name is Gabriel Lozano, and welcome back to 10 out of 10, where we go over all of the best video games that are truly 10 out of 10. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Cuphead. The game of Cuphead starts off after Mugman and his brother Cuphead find themselves on the wrong side of town and are gambling at the Devil's Casino. Blinded by all the money Cuphead could win, Cuphead bets the devil with the possibility of losing him and his brother's souls. Of course, they're tricked and they lose the bet. After losing the bet, they plead with the devil to let them keep their souls. Eventually, the devil agrees, but only on one condition: that Mugman and Cuphead go collect the souls of each of his enemies. And this is where your journey begins. As you play as either Cuphead or Mugman, it is your goal to go around and defeat and collect the souls of each boss you encounter. Each level in this game is its very own challenging and unique boss. Once you defeat one, you move on to the next. As you explore, you'll collect coins, and these coins can be used in the shops to upgrade Cuphead and Mugman. As you move through the game to harder and harder bosses, you'll quickly realize that these new weapons and upgrades are crucial in defeating your enemies, and most of the time, they're the difference between life or death. Don't let the cartoon graphics fool you though. This game is very difficult. Each boss is completely unique with their attacks in the environment you fight them in. This means the boss fights feel completely different from the last. As I said before, this game is hard, and it will constantly have you frustrated and wanting to shut off your TV. But that feeling of finally beating that boss you spent hours defeating finally pays off and makes you want to keep playing. Cuphead is such a fun game to play solo, but where it really shines is when you play with a friend. I personally played most of this game with a friend, and we always looked forward to fighting the next boss together. Playing with a friend makes the game even better than it already is, and in my opinion, it's how the game is supposed to be played. With two players, both Cuphead and Mugman can fight alongside of each other, and it makes the game so much more fun. Cartoons have been around for a long time, and ever since 1908, cartoons have been a great source of entertainment for the world. And if we look back on old cartoons today, some of us might think they're silly or maybe even a little creepy, but if there's all one thing we can agree on, is that the old style of cartoons is very unique. And this 1930s cartoon style is the first thing you'll notice when you load into Cuphead. The developers of this game did a great job making you feel like you're really in an old cartoon. If it's from the old fuzzy music or the cheesy lines you'll hear the characters say, this game always makes you feel like you're in a cartoon. This unique style is really what brings Cuphead and Mugman to life. Cuphead is a great game, with fun gameplay and a unique art style we don't see today in video games. With its amazing art style and fun gameplay, it is no question why this game is truly a 10 out of 10. And that was another episode of 10 out of 10. I hope to see everybody next week.
Northwest Tower Yearbook has dedicated over a century to documenting life on campus and in the Maryville community. The award-winning organization has numerous Pacemaker Awards and a spot in the Associated Collegiate Press Hall of Fame. Learn more about Tower at the handles below.
Hey, Jonas, are you a camel expert? Is that right?
So I'm just trying to do it.
Are you a camel expert?
Yeah.
Okay, can you?
I actually wrote a book
Can you give me some facts? Did
on
you?
camels.
Okay, what is
50
it?
facts about camels.
Can you tell me some?
Yeah. Look, my wife and kids are waiting. Can I?
That's
look,
great,
I
but
don't,
I
really
don't
have time.
care.
Okay.
I want to hear about camels.
Okay. Did you know that there's 3 main types of camels? Yeah. There's the dromedary, the Bactrian, and the wild Bactrian. And Bactria was a successor kingdom to Alexander the Great's empire.
But that's cool, but
Yeah.
camels.
Look, I want to go home.
Okay.
Sir, please, I'm going to file a restraining order.
Jerk.
Hello, my name is Evan, and welcome to The Price is Free. This week, we are talking about the PC-only game, Dark and Darker. This game is in early access right now, and the playable beta is open for a week, so that is why it is free at the moment. But when full release of the game comes around the fall this year, it'll be $20 to $40. Don't get too sad though, because there will be more of the playtest throughout the year that anyone will be free to play. If you are a fan of Escape from Tarkov, then this game is right down your alley. With all stakes on the board every time you enter the dungeon, there are 6 different classes you can play as, with Fighter, Wizard, and Rogue being my favorite to run. Cotton Castle is the base map and you can play it with a squad of 3. If you're feeling extra daring, then you can go deeper into the dungeon by taking a red portal instead of one of the regular blue portals. High Roller is the hardest dungeon in the game and can cost you 100 gold every time you enter. High Roller is still the same Forgotten Castle map, but all mobs are upgraded to Red Elites and Black Nightmares. The loot in High Roller is way better than the normal dungeons though, so if you are able to make it out after paying your 100 gold fee, then the loot you obtained will be worth it. If you are more into playing solo, then the Goblin Caves might be down your alley. With this newest playtest, the devs have added so many new features and balance changes, making the game even more exciting. One of the best additions in this playtest is the VoIP, being able to talk to other players that aren't in your party, while the dungeon adds a whole other layer of experience and immersion to the game. No, please. The Gathering Hub was also just added to the game, allowing players to find other random players to party up with, or just to go and talk to the community and discuss all Dark and Darker topics. When you are outside a dungeon, then you can go and stock up from any of the several different merchants, or if you have some money, then you can go to the Trade Hub and trade with real players for better quality loot. Then check your loadout, putting on your equipment from your stash, and see what loot you made from your last run. This is where you can also switch your emotes or buy new ones with the in-game currency you get by extracting out of any of the dungeons. You can also access the Gathering Hall anytime when you are outside of the dungeon. While the Dark and Darker playtest is closed now, keep your eyes peeled for the next playtest if you are interested in playing. Thank you for tuning in this week for The Price is Right. Check out next week when I will be reviewing Bloody Hell.
Welcome back to Mustard's Monthly Mayhem, where I will review the free monthly games from the PlayStation Plus Essentials. This week's game is Ollie Ollie World from Roll 7. The storyline of this game revolves around a world called Radlandia, which has 5 different zones to go through. This includes Sunshine Valley, Cloverbrook, Burnt Rock, Sketchside, and Los Volgas. When starting the game, you will meet a group of 4 characters that will help you guide you on your journey and provide you with different challenges that will ultimately end up with you becoming the new skate wizard. The current skate wizard, Chiffin, is amongst the group and is planning to retire, which is why they are in search of a new skate wizard to take her place. Mike, Suze, and a character named Dad will make up this new crew that will follow you on your journey. These characters all have their own unique style, and Mike will give you extra challenges to complete during your runs, but other than the dialogue and cutscenes, these characters don't do much. I would have liked to see more gameplay where they are actually involved on the run instead of the occasional level where your new friends are along the paths giving you a high five. The character customization window is incredibly diverse with so many options to choose from and so many items that can be customized. You could spend hours on that menu. If there was a quality of life update in the future, I would like to see a filter that allows you to group items by style, color, etc. The gameplay starts off with a basic left to right motion where you will follow a singular path until the end of the level. This will change later on after you learn new skills and reach further into the game. The basic system that the game follows will take you through a short level that teaches you a new skill. The next level will provide you with 1 to 3 challenges regarding the new skill you learn to help master it. This is definitely a very helpful way for someone who has never played a Roll 7 made game to learn what they want you to be able to accomplish. These challenges are also a great way to increase the difficulty of any run since there are no difficulty settings. As you progress, you will get more familiar with the game and you can go back to any level and choose to complete all the challenges, which can be easy, but there are definitely some that are near impossible to do. Another great aspect of this game is when you do eventually fail and have to restart, it is a super quick process with no long cuts or pauses that take forever to resume gameplay. These will either be back at the start of the level or at checkpoints that are placed throughout, which is a nice touch. These levels, while short to begin, evolve into multiple routes which are called the gnarly routes. Most of the time these routes are where extra challenges take place, but other times these are a fun way to complete the level and rack up a high score. I enjoy these because they allow you to play through the same level but get a whole different feeling than just a couple minutes prior when you first completed it. The goal for this game was to be a simple, user-friendly game that anyone can pick up, but with the advanced skills programmed into the game, one can become extremely good and tear down the records. I think this goal was accomplished perfectly as I have never touched a skateboarding game, but I really enjoyed my experience with Ollie Ollie World. With so much customizing available, funky graphics, and a long list of chill songs, this game can help you find what Roll 7 refers to as the flow zone, allowing you to play for longer and enjoy your time. I definitely encourage you to try this game, as I will put my rating as a 9 out of 10. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can tune in to next week of Gentoo and see what game gets reviewed next.
Welcome back to Indiana Jonas. I'm your host, Jonas Pelot, and today we're diving into Kingdom Newlands, a very good indie game that I have played a lot. So, let's get cracking.
Good day, my liege, and welcome to Kingdom Newlands.
Kingdom Newlands is a side-scrolling indie game revolving around building your realm from scratch and defending yourself from the Greed, a shadow race of gremlin-like creatures bent on stealing all of your gold, and eventually your crown. Kingdom Newlands is a beautiful 2D kingdom-building side-scroller where you spend your gold on expanding further and further into the wilderness. Starting off, you have nothing. No camp, no walls, no kingdom. But they can all be quickly remedied with a handful of gold. Soon, you can erect rudimentary walls and fortifications to protect your meager amount of subjects. As you start to explore the world around you, there will be many different things to discover, from a boat to rebuild, to refugee camps, to deer to herd, to ancient relics to buff up your subjects and their abilities. Also, as you begin to clear out more and more land, you'll be able to construct new walls and towers along with the ability to farm. Farming is an amazing way to rake in the cash and truly begin to expand your kingdom, pushing the greed back to the portals from whence they came. The more you upgrade your town center, the more you'll be able to do. From building catapults to recruiting knights, you'll grow more powerful. But be cautious. As the day progresses, so does the power of the greed. The combat in Kingdom Newlands is simple and very straightforward. At first, your hunters also serve as your archers, but as you build more towers and recruit knights, you'll be able to have your hunters take up stationary positions guarding your kingdom against attack. Once your knights are up and ready to serve, you'll be able to send them on expeditions to destroy the portals from which the greed spawned from. Once destroyed, your kingdom will be safe from that destruction, meaning free reign and unadulterated farming. Once you fully repair your boat, you'll be able to sail to new lands, hence the name of the game, where you will restart expanding your kingdom, but you carry some of your old subjects to give yourself a little head start on the next island. On the new islands, there'll be different things to discover, from dogs, new pets, new horses, and hermits to upgrade your kingdom in different ways. This quickly becomes the name of the game: build, expand, conquer, and repeat, and expand the borders of your kingdom and push the greed back once and for all. The art in Kingdom Newlands is something that truly captures the feel of a great indie game. With simplistic pixel art combining with hand-drawn backgrounds and water makes it into one of the favorite indie art styles out there, truly encapsulating the medieval feel of the game, and has beautiful music to go along with it. The music of Kingdom Newlands really feels like you are exploring a medieval wilderness and beyond. It revolves around each day depending on what that day is or the event that's taking place, like a blood moon. There's also subtle background noises that really make the world feel alive, with the bumble of the town in the background at your town hall to the birds chirping in the wilderness. For a simple indie game, it does an amazing job wrapping you up and immersing you into a beautiful handcrafted world. Kingdom Newlands is a must-play for any indie game enjoyer. With simple and easy to pick up mechanics and a long playtime, it makes for a great game that you can resume and play whenever you want. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the Rim next week.
Preston, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Making TikToks? And it's not about what I do, it's about what we do here. So we start with storyboarding the content we want to create for our clients. It could be anyone from small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations both on campus and in the Maryville community. We write, we film, we edit, we create, and then we wait. So if you're someone who thinks you need us, we are KNWT Creative Services.
Welcome to Loosely Related, the show with a new guest every week and an activity that only very distantly pertains to them. This week, we're gonna have... What, Dad? Well, this should be interesting.
Welcome to Project Delta. I'm Lauren Liberty, and today I'm here with Gabriel Lozano.
And I'm in a little bit of predicament right now.
He is currently dodging bullets from these mysterious red dudes. Dude is already winning, and I don't even know.
I'm going
He's definitely
off right
way
now.
better than me at this game.
I feel like these are going to be very hard to throw. that it worked out too well.
A little bit. Come on.
Oh,
that was perfect.
Oh. All right, dude. Dude, I didn't want to do this, but you shot first. And he killed me. Wait, this is, dude, I'm trying to make this cool. Yeah.
Pure skill.
Oh my
God.
gosh,
That was impressive.
Did you see that?
Why'd you join KNWT?
I thought it was just a really good experience. I saw it, I heard of people being in it before, and I was like, you know what? I'll go for it. It sounds fun. And I'm glad I did. It's actually, it's a really good experience, really good learning experience, and I thought I've learned quite a bit since I've been here. I've been having a blast. Because I can pick up random knives and fight guys with shotguns that
And
are about to
you're
shoot
doing
me.
this for a grade, pretty much.
I am.
Like,
and I'm scared.
Oh,
Whoa!
That was close.
I almost just died for a class.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
crazy this class.
That's how committed.
That's how committed
you are
I am
to
to
KNWT.
KNWT.
And
Like,
to Gentoo.
And to Gentoo, especially Gentoo.
Yes, especially
I sliced
Gentoo.
that bullet for Gentoo. Oh, I just got shot in the face for Gentoo. Super. I did it.
Nice. Let's test my skills.
All
Is
right.
there anywhere close
We'll test
to
your skills.
yours?
We'll test your skills. All right.
Let's go.
Put your skills to the test right now.
What is this?
What is that?
I don't even know.
Oh! Grab his gun, grab his gun. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh.
Dang.
That was
good.
like, you're like turning to John Wick.
Hello.
Oh, bother me. Oh my gosh. The producer for Gentoo is actually John Wick.
Okay.
Just gets shot immediately.
Bro, that was like scary.
That
Getting
was
shot in between the eyes, that felt like real.
This is making me nervous.
No! No!
You got.
No!
Punch up.
Stop!
Oh!
I did it!
That was last second.
I'm surprised I somehow won on that. It's a hat? Oh, it's a dog bowl.
It's a hat. I like to think of that thing as a hat now.
Okay, last time. If I fail,
Last time.
I'm a failure. And that's really sad.
Do it for Gentoo.
For Gentoo. No!
Gentoo died.
In the end, I definitely lost against you. So Gabriel is like our first winner ever against me.
You know, I am the
I don't know if
Superhot
I've ever
master.
lost against
Really?
someone. No.
Really?
No.
I'm honored.
That's all the time we have for Delta this week. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Gabriel, for joining me. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
And that's the end of this episode of Gentoo. Did you like it? Well, hit that like button.
You can also tell us in the comments what's your favorite part.
Also, make sure to ring that bell and subscribe to KNWT to not miss future episodes as well.
And we'll see you guys next week for some more Gentoo content. Okay.
Oh, you're
Camels,
back.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, it's
okay.
me. What's up, bud?
Hey, okay. If I tell you camel facts, will you go away?
Of course.
Okay. Don't you want to?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, because you're like doing a
Oh, I got
documentary.
excited to go.
Yeah, okay. Ask me a camel question.
What's your favorite fictional camel?
The camel that goes hump. Hey!
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite too.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a camel expert.
What do you mean?
I kind of just Googled stuff and threw it in a book, and I made millions off of it.
I thought you said you were broke.
I lied.
Oh.
It's okay.
No?
Camels are still cool, huh? Right, bud?
No, they suck.
Oh, okay. Well.
It was good talking to you, though.